channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining me today. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any other videos. And if you're returning, hey Shug Muffin. Alright y'all, so today is a little different kind of video. You know, I try to bring some makeup tutorials every now and again. I don't do them often, but I do try to bring them back, especially when people make makeup requests for certain things. So today's video is going to be on this New Year's Eve glam makeup look to get you ready for New Year's Eve if you have no idea what to do with your makeup. This is a super simple, easy makeup tutorial, guys. I mean, easy, in my humble opinion. I guess I probably shouldn't say that for beginners who are like, easy for who? Like, I get it, I was there, I get it. But I tried to make this as easy as possible, where it wasn't a whole ton of steps. And you don't have to follow all of my steps. I'm just giving you ideas, sis. I'm just giving you general ideas to get you in the right ballpark. So if you want to see how I got this glam look, continue on watching. Alright y'all, so I am starting with the clean canvas. If you follow me a lot, you know I have recently had my eyebrows micro shaded, so I don't really do anything with those until the very end. I am using this Morphe concealer that I have no idea what the name is. I apologize. I don't know what name nor color. So we're going to go with it. I have been using it because I have it. And so I'm just basically placing this all over my eyelid. And I'm just kind of shaping right underneath my eyebrow. I don't do like a sharp cleanup anymore because I'm just going to, you know, probably mess it up later anyway. So I just don't even do that anymore. So I'm just going to continue blending this out underneath both eyes, and I am using a Real Techniques brush. I can't see the name anymore, so I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know the name of this brush, but it is a brush from Real Techniques. So for my eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using this box of crayons eyeshadow palette. I haven't used it in a while. I'm going to start with this deep plum color right in my outer corner, and I'm going to be using this 217 brush from MAC. I'm basically just packing in this color right on the outer V, and of course I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. So I'm going to take a little show me love break. My son always comes and greets me every single day when he sees me for the first time, no matter what time he gets up. But I absolutely love and appreciate that. So now I'm going to go in with the black color just to kind of deepen the outer corners a little bit more. You know, I'm kind of going for more of a smoky kind of look. And so I kind of like the black just to deepen the smoke a little more. And the brush I'm using is by Morphe, but there is no name, so I'm not sure. It is a really, really tiny, small brush. I'm going back in with that deep plum color just to make sure everything is blended with the black color. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this tan color just to make sure I blend out any sharp edges. And I'm using this base shadow brush from Real Techniques. So I'm going in with another brush from MAC. I cannot see the names, I apologize, but it's a flat brush and I'm going to be using this gold color on my eyelids. This is when I noticed, you guys, that I was not recording all this time. Can you talk about super annoyed? Oh my goodness, that is the absolute worst. I've like finished my eyes. Eyeshadow and eyeliner, like I didn't plan on doing that off camera, so my sincere apologies. So after I clean up under my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes, and I'll be using this super strong hold eyelash adhesive. Now I like to first apply this black glue directly on my lashes. You know, I have kind of that two-step method because it gives me a longer hold. So again, I apply this directly to the lashes first, and then I apply another glue on my eyelids, which you will see momentarily. So here is the Duo lash adhesive brush that I'm going to be applying right on my lash line. It does apply white, but it dries clear, which is why I like it. I normally use black, but I didn't have any more black. So, you know, I told you I'm using what I have because I'm not buying no more stuff until I am done with what I have. So while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara. And this is CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara in the color black. I've been using this for quite a while. It was actually sent in an influencer box, and I actually kind of like it. I am one of those that start off by applying my lashes with my fingers. I just feel like I have better control that way. And then I go ahead and grab some tweezers just to kind of get that little inner corner into place, because that seems to be a little more difficult using my fingers. If you're wondering what lashes I'm wearing, I always get my lashes from Amazon, so I'll go ahead and link that down below if it's something you're interested in. So now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face using this Farsali Skin Tune Blur. It says Perfecting Primer Serum. I actually like this stuff. It feels really nice and creamy, and like my makeup is just perfectly sticking to it. So I do like this primer a lot. But if you're someone that like prefers to, you know, save a little coins and use drugstore primers, I mean, you can try like the Milani Prime Shield, or what is it called? Like the Matte Putty from e.l.f. I mean, there's several primers that you can get out of the drugstore that you don't have to use this higher end type of primer. All right, so I like to do a little color correcting or pre-concealing, so to speak. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange. I always tend to use this to cover up any kind of imperfections. It just always makes your foundation look a little more flawless. So one of my Shug Muffins, huge shout out to OOK, made a video request to do a makeup video focusing on the under eye. And again, this is one of the steps to help me get rid of any baggage that I may have going on under my eyes. And I usually do. So because I have very oily skin, I like to use this Derma Blend in the color Warm Saffron, and I like to place it all over my face before I apply foundation. It just gives my foundation a really nice, smooth, and matted finish, really no matter what foundation I decide to use. So this is just my base to keep my skin looking as mattified as possible. It actually works really well. I've been doing this for probably over maybe like 2 years now. But I do want to try that chamomile lotion to see if that works better. So I'm going to be testing that one of these days. So now that my face is prepped for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in the color 360, which is Mocha. I absolutely love this foundation, and I feel like it is just my go-to. It has been my go-to lately. So this is a very nice drugstore foundation that gives you medium to full coverage with a very matte finish. So now that I've applied the foundation all over, I'm going to go in with a beauty sponge just to, you know, make sure everything is nicely blended. I am a super fanatic of making sure my makeup is nicely blended. So that is what I'm doing now. I don't need any cakes and patches of any kind anywhere. So yes, I go through this extra measure. Now I'm going to conceal under my eyes using Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the color Mocha. But if you don't have this type of product, you can very well use the LA Girl Concealer in any color of your choosing, really, like Warm Honey, or there are like a multitude of different colors, toffee, whatever color you desire. You can use an alternate at a lower cost. Now I'm going to do a little contouring using this black opal foundation stick in the color Ebony Brown. This has just kind of been my little staple lately. I don't like to apply the stick directly to my face. I just kind of like to use a slim contouring brush and just, you know, kind of dab into the product and then apply it to my face that way. That just seems to work best for me. So now that I've let the concealer sit, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with a beauty sponge. I tend to go back and forth with using a sponge versus a brush. I do believe sometimes the brush has a better outcome, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going ahead and using a sponge. This Born This Way concealer has become like a real good favorite concealer of mine. And I usually try to stick to, or lately I've been trying to stick to more drugstore products, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and have to reorder this one because I really, really like this concealer. It just blends so smooth and perfectly, in my opinion. And it also hides, you know, any kind of creases and bags I may be carrying under these eyes. Now, sometimes when I want a little extra concealer, a little more concealer and a little extra highlight right under my eye, I'll go ahead and add this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey and just add it directly under the eye. So while the concealer is sitting, I do like to take the back of my beauty sponge that I use for my foundation and just kind of blend in, you know, the edges, sharp edges with the concealer. Just so there are no sharp lines anywhere. I just kind of like to blend everything together. You just want a nice little smooth blend. And so now I'm going ahead and blending in that concealer I just added right under the eye. I'm going to go ahead and set this concealer using Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter setting powder in the color Honey. Now, I don't do any baking. I just basically apply the setting powder and get it to blend into my skin. So I don't, I feel like the baking just doesn't work for me anymore. But if you are looking for more of a drugstore setting powder, there are plenty of those as well, such as Wet n Wild Photo Finish. I like to use that in the color Banana. There's also the Airspun Loose Setting Face Powder that you can also use as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my contour using the Black Radiance Contour Palette in medium to dark. As you can see, I definitely need another one. I am past hitting the pan. Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and focus this on contouring my nose as well as where I already contoured using the Black Opal stick. Now, I don't do this every time, but sometimes I like my contour to pop a little bit, so I'll go ahead and add some a line of setting powder right underneath just to kind of make it pop and define it a little more. So now I'm going to add a little blush using the Ambering Rose Shimmer Blush by MAC. As you can see, I'm about out of that as well. And then I like to finish my face off with this Dark Tan Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC. This is like my holy grail. This thing, it just brings everything, like the entire face all together. So I just blend, blend, blend for the gods with this product. Now, an alternate drugstore product that I also like to use is a pressed powder by Black Opal in the color Foxy Brown. Boom, we are all blended. So now I'm going to take that crayon case palette again and go under my eye with that deep plum color. And now I'm also adding a little black liner. So almost every time I do my makeup, I usually end up fading away my wing. So I always have to go back in and reapply just that, like the edge of that wing. So the last thing that I like to work on are my eyebrows, because again, they are micro shaded, so it's not a whole lot of work involved. I just brush up the little tiny pieces of hair that are on there. And I like to use this eyebrow styler by MAC in the color Spiked. This is another product I have been using for years. I just love how tiny it is, and you know, it gives you a very defined line. So now it's time to set all of this in place, and I like to use this Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I like this spray because I use so many mattifying products that, you know, I like to bring back a little luminous glow back to my face. So that's why I like this one. And now we're going to do a little highlighting, and I've been using this Gold Deposit by MAC for years. I've tried so many other ones, and I always come back to this one. Now I'm going to seal the deal with this Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And that will be it for the face. So now onto the lips. I'm going to be using these two liquid lip colors from MAC. The first color is going to be High Drama, and then I'm going to go in with Retro Matte. So this is pretty much the final look. I'm gonna go ahead and change out this hair. And now you'll see the absolute final look. We're all done. I thank you all so much for rocking with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this in the future, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all have an incredible and safe time bringing in the new year. Happy New Year to you all, and I will see you all in the new year. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you have not. And again, I'll catch you all in the next one next year. Bye, y'all.